Matthias Hebrew transliteration, Mattatyahu, Koine Greek, Matthias Coptic, died c. 80 AD was, according to the Acts of the Apostles, the apostle chosen to replace Judas Iscariot following Judas' betrayal of Jesus and his Judas' subsequent death. His calling as an apostle is unique, in that his appointment was not made personally by Jesus, who had already ascended into heaven, and it was also made before the descent of the Holy Spirit upon the early Church. Biography. There is no mention of a Matthias among the lists of disciples or followers of Jesus in the three synoptic Gospels, but according to Acts, he had been with Jesus from his baptism by John until his ascension. In the days following, Peter proposed that the assembled disciples, who numbered about 120, nominate 2 men to replace Judas. They chose Joseph called Barsabbas, whose surname was Justus, and Matthias. Then they prayed, "Thou, Lord, which knowest the hearts of all men, show whether of these 2 thou hast chosen, that he may take part of this ministry and apostleship, from which Judas by transgression fell, that he might go to his own place." Acts chapter 1 verses 24–25. Then they cast lots, and the lot fell to Matthias, so he was numbered with the 11 apostles. No further information about Matthias is to be found in the canonical New Testament. Even his name is variable. The Syriac version of Eusebius calls him throughout not Matthias but Ptolemy, not to be confused with Bartholomew, which means son of Ptolemy, who was one of the 12 original apostles. Clement of Alexandria refers once to Zacchaeus in a way which could be read as suggesting that some identified him with Matthias. The Clementine recognitions identify him with Barnabas. Higginfield thinks he is the same as Nathanael in the Gospel of John. Topic: Ministry. Topic: The tradition of the Greeks says that Saint Matthias planted the faith about Cappadocia and on the coasts of the Caspian Sea, residing chiefly near the port Issus. According to Nicephorus, Historia Eccl. 2, 40, Matthias first preached the gospel in Judea, then in Ethiopia, the region of Colchis, now in modern-day Georgia, and was there stoned to death. An extant Coptic Acts of Andrew and Matthias places his activity similarly in the city of the cannibals in Ethiopia. A marker placed in the ruins of the Roman fortress at Gonio in the modern Georgian region of Ajara claims that Matthias is buried at that site. The synopsis of Dorotheus contains this tradition. Matthias preached the gospel to barbarians and meat-eaters in the interior of Ethiopia, where the sea harbour of Hissus is, at the mouth of the river Phasis. He died at Sebastopolis, and was buried there, near the Temple of the Sun. Alternatively, another tradition maintains that Matthias was stoned at Jerusalem by the Jews, and then beheaded cf. Tillemont, Mémoires pour servir à l'histoire ecclésiastique des 6 premiers siècles, I. 406–7. According to Hippolytus of Rome, Matthias died of old age in Jerusalem. Clement of Alexandria observed Stromatis v.13, not that they became apostles through being chosen for some distinguished peculiarity of nature, since also Judas was chosen along with them. But they were capable of becoming apostles on being chosen by him who foresees even ultimate issues. Matthias, accordingly, who was not chosen along with them, on showing himself worthy of becoming an apostle, is substituted for Judas. Writings. Surviving fragments of the lost Gospels of Matthias attribute it to Matthias, but early Church Fathers attributed it to heretical writings in the 2nd century. Veneration. The feast of Saint Matthias was included in the Roman calendar in the 11th century and celebrated on the 6th day to the calends of March, the 24th of February usually, but the 25th of February in leap years. In the revision of the general Roman calendar in 1969, his feast was transferred to the 14th of May, so as not to celebrate it in Lent but instead in Eastertide close to the Solemnity of the Ascension, the event after which the Acts of the Apostles recounts that Matthias was selected to be ranked with the 12 apostles. The Eastern Rites of the Eastern Orthodox Church celebrates his feast on 9 August. Yet the Western Rite parishes of the Orthodox Church continues the old Roman Rite of 24 and 25 February in leap years. The Church of England Book of Common Prayer Liturgy, as well as other older common prayer books in the Anglican Communion, celebrates Matthias on 24 February. According to the newer Common Worship Liturgy, he is celebrated on 14 May with a festival, although he may be celebrated on 24 February, if desired. In the Episcopal Church as well as some in the Lutheran Church, including the Lutheran Church Missouri Synod and the Lutheran Church Canada, his feast remains on 24 February. In Evangelical Lutheran worship, used by the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America as well as the Evangelical Lutheran Church in Canada, the feast date for Matthias is on 14 May. It is claimed that Saint Matthias the Apostle's remains are interred in the Abbey of Saint Matthias, Trier, Germany, brought there through Empress Helena of Constantinople, mother of Emperor Constantine I the Great. According to Greek sources, the remains of the apostle are buried in the castle of Gonio Apsaros, Georgia. Notes. References. Citations. Sources. External links.